восточном Казахстане у подножья
There is one picturesque place at the foot of Sarymsakty Mountain in the East Kazakhstan, the village of Katon-Karagay. Its territory includes Markakolsky Reserve and the country's largest national park. Its area exceeds 500,000 hectares. This area is unique. Nature has created a real miracle here.
горные вершины здесь сочетают.
The mountain peaks are decorated with the cleanest lakes, forests with alpine meadows, and the rugged river mountains with large cliffs. In addition, this land is filled with history and ancient legends. Hello, this is the Terra Incognita project. My name is Anton Fedorov, and I continue my journey in the East Kazakhstan region.
По восточно-казахстанской области.
Today, I will tell you about the Katon-Karagay National Park with innocent places. You will also learn the legend of red deer. This animal was tamed by people a few decades ago. Well, and of course, I cannot help but find out what healing properties the famous Katon-Karagay honey has. There are a few places around the world that could be compared in beauty to Katon-Karagay. Due to its geographical location, this region is a real oasis in Kazakhstan, where most of the territory is occupied by steppes. This place is saturated with extraordinary power. Eastern Kazakhstan keeps centuries-old history. Ancient secrets, amazing finds, centennial legends are found everywhere. And I'm really interested in unveiling some secrets of this part of the country. The country pays special attention to Katon-Karagay National Park. Its territory is located quite far from large cities. For example, the administrative center of the region, Ust-Kamenogorsk, is 350 kilometers away from here. This is one of the few places on the planet where the pristine state of nature has not yet been violated.
Ступала далеко не везде.
Katon-Karagay National Park is located at the foot of southern Altai, which is a mountainous area with numerous ridges often rising about 3,000 meters above sea level. This area has a special ecological, scientific, cultural, and recreational value. Despite all the outward beauty of these mountains, the climate here is quite harsh. In winter, the temperature can reach 50 degrees below zero and in summer rise to 45. The annual temperature difference is almost 100 degrees. This implies that flora and fauna need to adapt to this habitat. The person gets used to such conditions, and people have learned to use the generous gifts of Altai nature for their benefit.
Настоящая гордость восточного Казахстана – это моралы.
The real pride of East Kazakhstan is the deer farms. There are dozens of them in the region. This is due to the fact that part of the Altai Mountains where these red deer live passes through the East Kazakhstan region, and the breeding of deer has been going on here for more than a dozen years. By the way, in Kazakhstan, morals inhabit only the East Kazakhstan region,
где занимаются разведением моралов.
Morals are amazing animals. Their usual habitat is low mountains covered with forest and hills, which serve as pastures for deer. These red deer can live both in wild conditions and in large pastures fenced by a thin net. I came to one of the Katon-Karagay's deer farms to learn more about these interesting animals. Yermek Zhenimkanov, who takes care of deer all year round, agreed to be my guide.
Около 300 моралов у нас. Зимой
We have nearly 300 deer. In winter, we will feed them. When the first snow falls, they will go down. Each of our deer has its own yard for wintering. They are not cold in the winter, aren't they? No, they are considered wild animals, so they're used to frost. We feed them with hay, monocorm, and oats.
мы откармливаем это сеной, монокорм, овес.
Моралы очень осторожные животные. Они чужаков.
Morals are very careful animals. They feel strangers for several tens of meters. As soon as we entered their enclosure, they immediately went into the mountains so as not to contact with creatures unknown to them, that is us. But now we're still trying to come and take a closer look at these amazing animals.
И ближе рассмотреть этих удивительных животных.
At least 2 hectares of territory are required to maintain one deer. It is rather difficult to see these animals. Deer are independent and very aggressive. For many centuries, these noble deer have not become domesticated, so caring for them is troublesome and not always safe.
Они уже привыкли же, мы каждый день.
They are already used to us. We feed them every day. We give oats. They walk with us. But when a stranger comes in, they are afraid. They run away. The morals are kept in small herds, which include from 3 to 6 animals. Such a family consists of an adult female and her offspring for several years. Males walk alone most of the year or join in small groups. In autumn, during the rutting season, males collect harems from several females. Each herd or individual animal has its own site, which is carefully guarded. Deer not belonging to a particular herd are banned. In winter, red deer find it difficult to move around in the snow, and their food areas are reduced several times. If in the summer the deer lead an almost sedentary lifestyle, then in the winter they are forced to move in search of snowless places.
Одни из первых сведений о моралах представил
Peter Simon Pallas, a Prussian zoologist and botanist, encyclopedist and traveler who served in the Russian Empire in the 18th century, presented one of the first information about deer. He described these animals as very useful for nomadic peoples. Initially, morals served them as food. Clothes were sewn from their skin, and later people became aware of the wonderful properties of moral antlers. The main purpose of breeding morals are antlers. These are young, not ossified, growing horns of adult males, outside covered with a skin with velvety nap. The deer antlers contain biologically active medicinal substances. In combination with the hormonal elements of morals, they create a whole set that has a healing effect on the human body.
В марте, как теплеет, у них моралов. Рога растет.
In March, as it gets warmer, the deer's horns gradually start growing.
Ну, в конце мая, по-моему,
At the end of May, the horns are cut.
резать рогов.
The procedure for cutting horns of morels is completely painless. Antlers and animal blood are used as raw materials for the manufacture of pantohematogen, pantocrine, and the preparation of therapeutic antler baths. Pantohematogen is a highly effective food supplement containing dry concentrate of blood and antlers of Altai morels. Pantocrine is an alcohol water extract from antlers. It contains 18 of the known natural 22 amino acids. It is the basis for many medicines, food additives, and cosmetics. Very popular balms are prepared with the addition of pantocrine. The substance treats literally everything from stomach diseases to epilepsy, from tuberculosis to trophic ulcers. There is a belief that a person who regularly uses pantocrine feels constantly alert and strong. Usually, such people look young.
Моралы в культурах многих народов играют важную роль.
Morals in the cultures of many nations play an important role. For example, during the time of the aristocracy and emblems, many noble families used the image of a red deer for their heraldic insignia. Moral is associated with pride, loftiness, endurance, and strength. These are very large animals. The height of an adult male can reach 180 centimeters and weight up to 400 kilograms.
А вес до 400 килограммов.
Clinics for pantotherapy are being built on the territory of deer farms in the East Kazakhstan region. This medical tourism destination has become very popular in the region. Annually, at least 8,000 of guests visit clinics over the season, from June to mid-August. Tourists come to this unique place to improve their health and enjoy the mountain air. Visitors come here from all regions of Kazakhstan, as well as from Germany, Azerbaijan, Russia, Poland, and many other countries. After such a rest, people forget about their long-standing health problems for the whole year. Well, I have to go further, and my route through the Katon-Karagay National Park lies to the east, and I want to tell you about another product that this region is famous for.
Еще один бренд восточного Казахстана.
Another brand of East Kazakhstan is local honey. In general, the history of this product goes back centuries. It is known that honey was first extracted 15,000 years ago in the early Stone Age. This is evidenced by the figure found in the Aran cave. It depicted people climbing a rope to a hole in a high rock. One person is taking honeycombs from this hole and put them in a bag, and bees are flying around people.
Сумку, а вокруг людей летали пчелы.
Here are some interesting facts that I learned about Katon-Karagay honey. East Kazakhstan supplies 70% of this product to the country's market. Some varieties of local honey were once considered the best in the Soviet Union. There is a theory that humanity will die 4 years after the bees die out, and not because people will be left without honey. Bees perform another important function. They pollinate agricultural plants. In the past, experienced peasants specially invited beekeepers to their plots, as the yield from pollinated fields increased up to 2 times. Honey production in East Kazakhstan has reached almost industrial scale. Moreover, they make this product mainly in private farmsteads. In general, the honey production is a very interesting and complex process, and I especially came to the apiary to show you how honey is obtained. Vera Pavlovna Klimova kindly meets me in her farm. The woman independently manages impressive land plots and knows almost everything about honey. But the daily light is already ending, and I will continue my story in the morning.
Рабочий день в крестьянском хозяйстве.
The working day in the farm of Vera Pavlovna begins at 5 a.m. You need to wake up, feed the cattle, give a look over the territory and check the conditions of the bees. This is the peculiarity of the farm. Here you are very busy. How much you have worked, so many reserves for the winter you have received.
И получил.
Vera Pavlovna is a woman with a still character. Her farm, inherited from father, includes several houses, about 60 livestock and about 80 bee families. The woman has to work hard to maintain the farm. One can say that Vera Pavlovna works like a bee. Vera Pavlovna holds part of the honeycombs, and this kind of honey has existed for thousands of years.
Вот это произведение создано самой пчелой. Называется
This work was created by the bee. This is a geometric figure filled with honey. In ancient times, when there were neither modern hives nor frames, people obtained honey from such places.
люди добывали мед вот с таких вот языков. Здесь все создано пчелой.
Everything is created by a bee. There is some honey here, you see? This is what they have already prepared for the winter.
Вот здесь вот немного меда есть, как видите. Вот это вот уже они приготовили на зиму.
Vera Pavlovna has several tools to work with bees. Although these insects create such a delicious product, the bees do not part with it easily. To extract honey, one needs to work hard. In the wild, bears often come to beehives, but these predators are not always able to enjoy the sweet honey. Bees sting with such force that the bear needs several days to come to senses. It could be the same with a man if people had not learned some tricks.
В современном пчеловодстве очень много нового.
There are a lot of innovations in modern beekeeping.
Все древнее, веками, которое уже отработано.
This activity is ancient. Everything has been worked out for centuries. Here, for example, the smoker. To go to the apiary, one needs to rekindle a smoke to scare away the bees. This is a measure, first of all, of safety and convenience at work.
Это трухлявое дерево очень быстро займется, задымит.
This rotten tree will quickly catch fire and smoke.
Она очень запашистая. И однажды к нам приезжали туристы, и когда
This is a fir bark. It has strong smell. Once tourists came to us, and when I kindled a smoker, they asked what kind of incense I had. It was just fir bark.
что пчелы, как всякое живое существо, боится пожара. И когда ты на него дымишь,
It is believed that bees, like all living things, are afraid of fire. And when you smoke on them, the bees quickly scatter, gather honey in the goiter, and then it is difficult for them to bend and bite. There is such a popular belief.
как бы поверье.
Bees are unique inhabitants of our planet. The remains of an ancient bee were found in a piece of amber in Burma. After research, scientists found that this bee was 100 million years old. And most interestingly, the insect has not changed at all over that period. That is, the bees were born already perfect beings who did not need evolution.
Сейчас мы откроем улей, посмотрим, как наши пчелки
See, the bees are already in the hive.
в зиме. Буквально 10-15 дней, и мы их уже в амшанник поставим.
Это место для зимов.
Амшанник или зимовник по-другому. Это место для зимовки. Вот пчелы, видите, уже в клубе сидят. Они никогда не заблудят.
They will never get lost.
Когда они пойдут в чужой улей.
They will never go to some else's hive.
Вот здесь, допустим, улей, и здесь.
They will certainly return to own hive.
Они обязательно в свой улей
А у
пойдут.
пчел есть враги?
Are there enemies?
Первый враг – это пчелиный волк.
The very first enemy is a bee wolf.
Вот такая вот оса. Вот эти вот осы маленькие, вот
This is such a big wasp, but small wasps can also harm bees.
Разграбить целый улей. Это уже полноценный большой улей. 2, 4.
This is already a full-fledged large beehive. It has 9 hives.
А у них там мед
The
кормовой.
bees have feeding honey here. It's bee bread.
У них здесь перга.
The benefits that bees bring to a person are difficult to realize in full. These hard-working insects seem to be created to help people.
Можно использовать не только
You can use not only honey, bee products. The process of vital activity of a bee is also useful for a person.
Вот мы вошли в этот волшебный.
Here we entered this magical house where there are bee beds.
Вот эти ульи называются лежаки на 24 рамки
These hives are called sunbeds. They are designed for 24 frames.
для меда. Не вверх.
That is, we're expanding them horizontally.
Вот эти вот прорези специально сделаны для того, чтобы отсюда шел, во-первых, воздух,
These slots are specially made so that air comes from here, saturated with these beehive vapors. The aroma of honey, the smells of a bee house, and warmth.
с запахами пчелиного дома. И тепло. Когда человек заходит сюда, ложится на эту пчелолежанку,
A person feels this warmth during apiotherapy.
и это тепло, оно не такое, как ты вот у печки, допустим, сидишь, у тебя кожу греет.
And this heat is not the same as you, for example, sitting at the stove and your skin is warming. There is a deep warming of the muscles.
На опорно-двигательный аппарат,
This is a powerful healing system.
листую систему, эндокринную, репродуктивную.
It affects the musculoskeletal, cardiovascular, endocrine, reproductive systems.
Говорит, что это панацея от всех бед.
I will not say that this is a panacea for all diseases, but at least your nervous system is resting here.
Мед – универсальный продукт. Он широко используется при употреблении в пищу, а
Honey is a universal product. It is widely used in cooking. Also, it has other properties. Scientists have proven that honey can be effective in treating burns, wounds, colds, and even diabetes. The antibacterial properties of honey have also been proven. However, people with allergies should be careful when using this product because honey can cause an undesirable reaction.
этого продукта, потому что мед может вызвать нежелательную реакцию.
If a person is not allergic to honey or to the herbs from which it came from, then experts allow to consume up to 1 gram of this product per 1 kilogram of body weight.
В Катон-Карагай последние теплые дни.
We are enjoying the last warm days. The region is preparing for winter. Now we are starting the most enjoyable part of our filming process. Now we will drink tea with famous Katon-Karagay's honey.
Катон-Карагайским медом. Вера Павловна, расскажите, пожалуйста,
Vera Pavlovna, why this honey is so popular?
он такой популярный.
Наш Катон-Карагайский мед, он исключительно собирается из дикорастущих цветов.
Our Katon-Karagay honey is collected exclusively from wild flowers and herbs. In general, honey collected from mountain meadows is considered the most elite, tastiest, and most healthy.
Пусть будет и самым полезным.
Чем этот мед
What is the honey famous for in terms of its healing properties?
Мед получается с нектара, который собирают рабочие пчелы с цветов, вот, которые в округе растут.
This honey is obtained from nectar, which is collected by working bees from flowers that grow in the area.
Летит снова обратно в улей. Она его несколько раз как бы отрыгает.
The bee took a drop of nectar. While it flies back to the hive, it belches it several times, and this honey is saturated with enzymes.
Эту капельку меда в сот она отдает другой пчеле, которая точно так же
Then a bee gives it to another bee, which in the same way saturates this nectar with enzymes.
когда пчела берет эту капельку нектара,
When a bee takes this drop of nectar, pollen is already present there. And pollen is, first of all, vitamins.
поэтому, очевидно, называют мед сок с росы небесной.
That is why it is obvious why honey is called juice from the dew of heaven.
Гул такой равномерный гул.
The bees do not sleep at night. If you approach the hive, you will hear a hum and even feel a breeze blowing from the hive. It turns out that the bees create such a microclimate to evaporate excess moisture. If there is a very wet honey, that is, there will be more moisture in it than it should be, then it will become acidic.
Значит, он закиснет.
Расскажите, каких сортов бывает этот мед? Вот у нас
How many sorts of honey do you know?
решили тоже полакомиться.
У нас практически не бывает монофлерного меда.
We almost never have honey collected from only one type of flower. It is obtained from different types of flowers and
То
herbs.
есть, если взять, допустим, с одного улья мед, он может быть
If, for example, honey is taken from one hive, it can be of a certain taste. If honey is pumped out from another hive, then it can be different.
даже другой. Поэтому мед у нас
Therefore, our honey is called polyfloral honey.
на траве.
Ну, не терпится попробовать.
Well, I can't wait to try it.
Наливаем чай
Да.
из нашего самовара.
Let's try tea from our samovar.
Это мед уже севшийся. Севшийся – это значит загустевший.
This honey is already thickened.
Кстати, это его совершенно естественное свойство.
By the way, this is its natural property.
Он
Садится.
прозрачный.
It is perfect. Yes, this is the recently pumped out honey.
Вера Павловна, вот вы живете в таком
Vera Pavlovna, you live in such a unique region, in such a beautiful, clean environment, practically alone with nature. Tell me, what is happiness for you? Can you call yourself a happy person?
Вы можете себя назвать счастливым человеком?
Я да. Даже не задумываюсь.
Yeah, absolutely.
Утром встал, и ты, когда вот ты встал, вышел, даже только просто проснулся, ты уже удивляешься.
I wake up in the mornings with a surprising feeling. Do you understand? You already wonder at the world.
Что-то увидел. Вот красивая березка. Встретили тебя свои собаки родные.
I see a beautiful birch, my family, beloved dogs and animals. You see, you don't have to look for happiness over there, somewhere globally.
Где-то вот
It is in these little things that surround you. The main thing is to notice them. The main thing is not to pass by.
окружают. Главное их замечать. Главное не пройти мимо.
Beekeeping is one of the few crafts that have survived through the centuries and have not changed much. It is amazing that the interaction between humans and bees has been going on for more than 1 millennium. And it is good that there are people who care for bees and help these little workers.
Katon-Karagay – это
Katon-Karagay is a special region in Kazakhstan. Here life goes on in a completely different way. There is no constant rush and no problems. Here a person rests not only physically, but also mentally. Here you can only rely on your own strength and the generosity of nature. But this region contains many more interesting stories and mysteries, so I will definitely come back here again. It was Terra Incognita Project. My name is Anton Fedorov. See you in the next series.